Hi friends! Here we are in front of the fireplace. It's still chilly, but it isn't like it was last week. Last week was bitter cold and we were trapped inside. You know, when we were inside, I was still drinking cocoa and thinking about things, but I was noticing the birds. How many of you noticed the birds? They went through the bird feeders like crazy eating the seed. But I noticed something else. They had so much freedom. They hopped from branch to branch. They tussled with each other. I watched the beautiful hawks fly. I heard the owls. It was kind of amazing watching all these birds come to the feeder. What incredible freedom they had. But then I realized something else too. With freedom, sometimes there comes a cost. Those little birds were pretty cold, and some of them were pretty vulnerable to the cats in the neighborhood who were hungry, and the hawks who were flying above looking for their next meal. With freedom comes cost and consequences. Friends, as we look towards Paul and Corinthians next week in our worship service, I want you to be thinking about that a little bit. With freedom comes cost and sometimes consequences. How do we reckon with that? How do we reconcile with that? How do we think more on that as we prepare ourselves for worship? Not a sermon, just to ponder.